All right. Name withheld. Hey, Mr. Klavan, no ease. I served in the Marine Corps in Iraq in 2004 and 2005. Thank you for that. I married my high school sweetheart, and I love her very much, but her family are hardcore leftists that I disagree with constantly. At most family gatherings, I keep my mouth shut to avoid turmoil. I'm currently a lieutenant in the NYPD. I love Daily Wire. It's my safe haven. I'm not a very educated person, as I went directly from high school to the Marines. I'm trying to better myself in that light. But I ask you, what is the best way to deal with my hardcore left family? I love them very much, but they are all very educated, and it becomes tough for me to speak to them without sounding feeble-minded. He says, please do not use my name, as the NYPD will crucify me just for being associated with a conservative outlet. Wow, I didn't know that about the NYPD. Here's the thing. Family trumps politics. So you don't want to be in constant fights with your family. I have a couple of things to say about this. First, don't think that you're less intelligent than these people. They may be more sophisticated than you are because, like you said, you didn't go to college. They may have a kind of knowledge you don't have. But one of the things I learned very young, and it really changed my life, was I grew up an educated man in an educated family, a family dedicated to education on the coasts. And the idea was in flyover country, everybody was an idiot. And I left home and traveled around the country. And I've met a lot of people. And first of all, I found out that wasn't true, that people around the country were not idiots. They were very smart, very intelligent. But again and again, I met people who would say, who didn't trust their own intelligence because they didn't have the sophistication and the education of the people they saw on TV. And they thought, well, if this guy's saying it, there must be something wrong with me because I didn't go to college. Do not feel that way. Going to college does not make you smart. And it's a wonderful thing to live a life of a mind, but it doesn't make you smart and it doesn't make you right. And I think that you, in the Marines in Iraq and as an NYPD guy, you have seen a lot of things that they haven't seen, and you know a lot of things that they don't know. And you are just as intelligent. You should have confidence in your own ability to think things through and to be realistic. That said, you don't want to start political fights with your family every time you see them. And when you do start them, when you are in a political fight, you want to do them in a certain way. So here's my advice. Listen quietly when they're ranting, because leftists think that there's absolutely nothing wrong with them ranting, but then if you answer them, they think you've committed a crime. Listen to them with a superior smirk on your face. That's all. Don't say a word. Just listen and just have a superior smirk on your face and wait for them to come to you and say, what? Why are you smirking like that? And then say, well, you're asking me the question, do you want the answer? And when they say yes, then you answer them. But don't answer them about people. Don't talk about Donald Trump. Don't talk about Barack Obama. Just talk about principle. Just talk about why the things they're talking about won't work and why they're wrong. And that's it. And and if things get heated, bail. You're not there to convince them. You're just there to stand your ground, right? You have a right to believe what you believe, but if you can guide the conversation away from that and have friendly relations with your relations, it's much more important than arguing politics. I hope did I answer the question? I think that did, yeah.